Welcome to ETF Edge, your go-to place for everything exchange-traded funds. I'm your host, Bob Pisani. Our guest today, three of the best in the business. Rich Powers is the head of ETF and Index Product Management at Vanguard. Jay Jacobs, from head of research and strategy at Global X, and my old friend Nicholas Coles from DataTrek joining us as well. Rich, we've got an anniversary, 20th anniversary of the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. It was Vanguard's first ETF, launched 20 years ago today. And what I remember about it, and I was here right at this very point when it started trading, was the low cost of it, number one. We had index funds before Vanguard had them, but it really helped popularize that VTI, the whole concept of index and ETF investing.
Well, that's right, Bob. If you think about indexing has been core to the Vanguard DNA since our founding in the mid-1970s, but our entrance into the ETF marketplace, what that did for the marketplace, not only for our clients, but also for clients of ETFs at large, is lower the cost of investing for all of those who are considering ETFs. You can see that today in the cash flows, where the vast majority of cash flows in ETFs go to ETFs at single basis points expense ratios, and so kind of democratized low-cost investing for ETFs. Certainly, the idea of better tracking of our benchmarks relative to our indexes was something that we brought to the marketplace. There were products that were in the ETF wrapper that were not tracking their benchmarks as well, and we brought our sophisticated approach there. And then lastly, this idea of having to trade ETFs to actually tap into their utility, we've been able to kind of disavow that as more and more investors are using ETFs as a strategic asset allocation, and I think we brought that concept to the fore.
And I want to make people sometimes think this is a big cap fund, but it isn't. It's market cap weighted, but it's the total investing universe. You have small caps in it. You might even have micro caps in it, right? I think that's the key point here. It's market cap weighted, but it's across the entire spectrum, and it's neutral, right? There's no sector overweights or anything like that, right, Rich?
That's exactly right, Bob. The exposure offered by Total Stock Market is from the largest companies in the U.S. to the smallest companies, and so you're getting a market cap weighted exposure to that market, inclusive of all the different sectors that are there, and they're simply allocated based upon their weight in the overall equity markets.
Yeah, this was one of course, Vanguard's founder Jack Bogle's favorite investments that's out there, and it was along with Total Bond Market as well. Maybe we can talk about that a little later. You've also got a new ultra short bond ETF that you just launched 6 weeks ago. I'm amazed at how much money it's gotten. 500 million in assets, an ultra short bond ETF. What has this got all of a sudden that's made it so popular?
We're really excited about this, Bob. This is something that we've been looking at for some time, and we launched a mutual fund version of this product more than 5 years ago. But our investors were increasingly telling us they'd love to have this strategy within the ETF wrapper. And so this is an active ETF. So this is our first active fixed income ETF. And I think it's a product that's benefiting from the times we find ourselves in. Certainly not why we launched it. We think this has enduring long-term investment merit. But if you think about the current interest rate environment and where money market yields are relative to, say, short-term bond yields, this product kind of falls in nicely between the sweet spot of those two, where you have a 1 year duration, around a 50 basis point yield today, given current rates, and you're getting for your 6 month to 18-month investment time horizon. This type of product could be really suitable to pick up that yield when yield is so hard to find today.